Beastyqt in caps lock. New game studio. Making RTS. No. Wait, which one? Wait, which one? Wait, don't tell me. Wait, which one? In Discord? Is it some crap? What is this? Frost Giant. But wait, hold up. So, how does a Twitter account with 700 followers get 500 likes in 30 minutes? Who retweeted this? Wait, why is every StarCraft 2 pro following this? Is this a company? Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Intermission. I want this in the video as well. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, the website's dead. Okay, here it is. Blizzard vets from Frost Giants form Frost Giant Studios. Tim Morton and Tim Campbell raised $4.7 million in seed funding for real-time strategy game studio. Wait, so why didn't they join Dreamhaven? Wait, okay, so more ex-Blizzard employees just formed another company, and this one will be... Wait. Guys, there is hope. So what does it say? A pair of former Blizzard employees, or developers, sorry, today announced Frost Giant Studios. Their new company focused on making real-time strategy games for a broader audience than the genre historically enjoyed. Oh my god. Okay, they're gonna do... Okay, calm down in the chat. Okay, you guys are way too excited. Just chill. So, what I think this means is they're going to open up the RTS genre to be playable by 12-year-old Fortnite pooger kids, okay? Because the genre just has historically enjoyed. So this means they're probably going to try and reinvent the RTS, which is what I've been saying for years. In order for RTS games to become giga popular, they need to be modernized, okay? I'm sorry, but the usual mining back and forth and making army is amazing, but it's outdated, okay? So I hope they modernize it and they make... Oh my god, imagine if RTS games would become... Oh my god, stop. Frost Giant is co-founded by Tim Morton and Tim Campbell. Tim. Morton, who will serve as Frost Giant CEO, was production lead of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and spent the past 6 years at Blizzard. Prior to that, he worked stints at Activision, Sony's Santa Monica studio, and Electronic Arts, where he worked on the Command & Conquer franchise. Campbell, sorry, my bad, is a Blizzard veteran from another era, having worked there in the early 2000s when he was campaign lead designer for the Warcraft 3 expansion, The Frozen Throne. Since then, he has helped found a pair of studios, Supervillain Studios and Fireforge, no idea who they are, and more recently served as a design director for the System Shock 3 project at Other Side Entertainment and game director for Wasteland 3. Okay, whatever. The two developers have raised $4.7 million in seed funding led by Bitcraft. Oh no, is this Bitcoin? I'm joking. Bitcraft Ventures with participation from One Up Ventures, okay, whatever. Wait, participation from Riot Games? Okay. The money will be used to begin building a prototype for gameplay, conduct consumer research, and expand operations. Real-time strategy players are an incredibly passionate community and deserve not just a great new game, but one they can share broadly with friends, Morton said. Building a worthy successor will take time, but we're incredibly excited and grateful to carry real-time strategy forward at Frost Giant Studios. This is so far in the future. Listen, guys, I'll be honest. Like, all these, like, what are they called? Witchers and Poogers and that and this and FIFA's 2020. I don't care about any of those. Like, new Battle Royale, oh wow, who cares? Who gives a shit? This is the first time since the announcement of StarCraft 2 that I am legit excited for Dreamhaven and Frost Giant Studios. Because, I can't emphasize this enough, These people that founded these two companies, Dreamhaven and this, are the same people that made all the best Blizzard games on its initial release, okay? Not the shit they've turned into, but they've made them. Like they were either lead designers or they had like heavy influence on the games. I know, so this is another thing. So a lot of people think this will be like, oh, this is going to be like 10 years down the line, right? Let me tell you, the gaming companies, I've never made a game, okay? But the gaming companies, like, if I'm Tim, right? I don't say like, oh, let's form a gaming company. And another team is like, oh yeah, sure. Frost Giant Studios. And they're like, so what are we going to do? That doesn't happen, okay? But if they formed a company, they have something already planned, if not already worked on. These kinds of, you don't announce a company if you don't have something concrete and if you're not planning to do something or have an idea. So this is already in the works. Now, is this going to come out next year? Most likely not. But stuff is being made, good quality stuff, you know? Not shit things that we've seen in the games for the past 10 years, but like quality stuff is coming. I hope. Because all these people from Frost Giant Studios and Dreamhaven, they left Blizzard because they didn't want to get involved into giga microtransactions as #1 prio, and then gameplay is like 10th on the list, okay? These people are the people that actually cared for games. That's why I'm excited. Is it going to be the best game ever? I don't know, right? But this is probably the closest we'll come to having a new RTS game, and this is probably the closest we'll come to an RTS game being at the top once again. And not Fortnite. So. This is exciting stuff, I gotta say. Don't get me wrong, they're probably going to do microtransactions. I don't think they will not, because companies, they gotta make money. I get that. And I don't think anyone in StarCraft 2 cared about the microtransactions that the game had. But as long as not the whole focus is microtransactions, I'm personally fine with it, right? If you want to buy a skin for your unit, go ahead. Nobody minds that. StarCraft 3, The Frozen Throne. Oof. Man, that's pretty exciting, actually. I'm excited. And we'll see how it goes. I wish them all the best. I'll link their Twitter in the chat so you guys can follow them. Again, Frost Giant Studios. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. What do you guys think about this? Let me know. You might have heard there's a brand new RTS game studio on the block with some old names. We'll have a few of their devs as guests tomorrow on the Pylon Show. Wait, what is this? Tasteless released a video.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I know we haven't had a podcast in a little bit here. Before I start this episode, I'm in the middle of moving right now. If you guys have been following GSL and ASL, I'm basically casting every day. I'll be moving in a week from when this podcast is posted. And after I get my new place set up, we'll be back to doing the podcast out of the Core studio. So I'm excited to be doing that. I'm also going to be building a stream room in my new apartment. So I'll be doing a lot more streaming. A lot of exciting stuff to come. But let's...
A lot more streaming. Do you guys think that has to do with the recent announcement?
Let's talk about this new announcement. Frost Giant is here. These are ex-Blizzard employees, people that worked on StarCraft 2 and some that worked on Warcraft 3. They're making a new AAA RTS game. Now, I've known about this for a little while. Obviously, I've had a very good relationship with Blizzard for a long time. And I knew that they were not going to be making an RTS anytime in the future. Even though a lot of people at Blizzard wanted to do that, they couldn't get it green-lighted by Activision. And so now, these people that worked on StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3 have made their own studio. And yeah, they're making a AAA RTS. And I could not be more excited. They've told me, because I've been able to meet with them before this announcement came out, they want this to be the spiritual successor to Blizzard RTS games. And they have all the right people. I mean, I know tons of people at Blizzard.
I'm getting
they've got
nerd
the right
chills.
people now in Frost Giant to make, I think, a really exciting RTS game. Now, the company has just been formed. The game hasn't been made yet, so we don't know a lot about it. I mean, we don't even know if it's going to be like a sci-fi RTS game or, you know, some kind of modern warfare RTS game or
I hope
fantasy
it's
or
sci-fi.
whatever. I don't know, but
I don't want.
look, man. I mean, if you're
modern.
like me and you love RTS, you know, this is basically the hardest genre to make because of the complexity of the game. And look, I mean, let's be frank. Most RTS games suck. Most RTS games are just not good.
I love the timing on Warcraft Reforged. He's talking about RTS games being hard and all that, and then he cuts to Warcraft 3 Reforged sucks.
Most RTS games
suck.
Suck. Most RTS games are just not good, especially from a multiplayer competitive level. But Blizzard, or the people that
Yeah, because there's no ladder and the game actually doesn't even work. That's why this one sucks, because nothing works in it.
At Blizzard always had the formula. If you look at their RTS games, I mean, let's go all the way back. I mean, Warcraft 2 is actually a better RTS game multiplayer than most modern RTSs today. Obviously, Warcraft 3 and both the StarCrafts, you know, they are the...
Man, I really enjoyed. I did a playthrough of the Warcraft 2 campaign. I really enjoyed it. It just felt so chill, and I missed it, you know?
legendary RTS games. And yeah, I think these people are going to usher in the new era, and I'm excited. They've told me there's going to be esports that they want to support with this, which is great. So there's going to be a competitive scene. And they've also told me in conversations, they're very focused on having this be accessible to beginners. They don't want to compromise the competitive RTS gameplay, but like as an example, Tim Morton, who's leading the project, I remember talking to him 6 months ago, and one of the things he was pointing out was like, you know, one of the problems with StarCraft 2 campaign is that it teaches you nothing about multiplayer. In fact, it actually teaches you bad habits. True. If you try to, you know, go through the entire campaign and think, okay, I'm ready to now play against people, the experience is completely different. So they're really interested in trying to have something where...
we don't care about that. We're all GMs
more
here.
educational tools inside the game and a way to really...
We don't need that.
And I think that's great because, you know, the hurdle for RTS has always been the difficulty in playing it. At the same time, that's...
Wait, guys. Am I back to pro gaming? No, listen. Quote me on this right now. If this shit comes out and it's good game, I am back to pro gaming. Game isn't even made yet. Listen to me. I'm going to be back pro gaming. No. This is not a debate. This is not a debate. This is not a debate, okay? If this game comes out and I like it, I will be competing in it and I will be destroying nerds left and right. Okay?
Why RTS games are played for so long is because...
100%.
Unlike most games, RTS games, when made correctly, tend to age like wine. I mean, look at StarCraft 2 right now. It's in the best state it's ever been. The game's going to be better. Look at Brood War right now. I mean, the meta is absolutely incredible. And so...
Look at McCarty.
This is going to be a next generation RTS that I think everybody can get on board with. It's going to be awesome. Another exciting part of this is that we now know more about RTS games
Look at quality.
Than ever before. Like what makes them work. You know, you can go back and study StarCraft 1 and 2 and Warcraft 3 and really see what went there. And I'm curious to see how they're going to innovate on it and what features from the previous Blizzard games they're going to be taking and what's going to be new here. Mm-hmm. I'm also excited because if you go back and look at the history of esports, there's basically three major booms that happened. So the first...
Age of Empires, StarCraft 1, and StarCraft 2. Or maybe it's Command and Conquer. Or maybe it's Warcraft 2. Or maybe it's Warcraft 3.
Big boom in esports was StarCraft 1 in South Korea. That was where we started to see infrastructure form around this. And I know a lot of you guys will be saying, you know, what about Quake? Quake was... Yeah,
and then it was Warcraft Reforged.
Quake was big, but it didn't birth the type of infrastructure that we saw in South Korea, you know, with televised games, with major Korean companies sponsoring teams, and the level of celebrity that professional gamers achieved. The second big boom was StarCraft 2, which caused global esports. And also
what's
the
the
birth
third
of
one?
Twitch in a lot of ways. People were streaming a lot of people forget about this, but StarCraft 2 was the game that got big on Twitch, and people started watching games there.
True.
And then League of Legends was the next big boom, which I think proved to have very successful global infrastructure in esports. But, you know, with StarCraft 2, there was a lot of experimentation with how...
Sorry, when he said League of Legends, a lot of toxicity just kind of... I tasted toxicity straight away, and I was like... disgusted.
Implement a good global esports scene. I think there were a lot of mistakes made early on with WCS. I know it was a real adventure for us at GSL trying to figure out, you know, every step of the way. But, you know, that was over 10 years ago. Now esports is bigger than ever. There's plenty of games that are claiming they're going to be esports before they're
even made.
Even that type of model has been tested, for instance. But I think now with a new game on the way...
I was like, what is this game? And I realized it's StarCraft 2.
I think we could do esports right. I mean, StarCraft 2 esports is still awesome, but there were a lot of bumps in the road. As someone who was there from the very beginning, a lot of stuff could have been handled better. The people that are at Frost Giant, they're smart, they're passionate, and they love esports. So I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in the future. And, you know, look, I'm going to keep playing StarCraft. I love that game too, but... it's good to have a new RTS come in here because then we can all start at the same time trying to learn it. And that's one of the funnest things to do when a new game comes out that you can be competitive in. So I think we're going to see people coming from every corner and joining in. And it's going to be really excited. And I'm really curious to see, you know, where we can...
Listen, guys, like, I'll be honest, right? I've always been honest about these things. Like, am I going to play StarCraft 2 for the rest of my life? Probably not. Am I going to quit in the next year or two, or maybe even 3? Probably not. But if this, like, listen, make no mistake. If this game comes out and it's good and it becomes, more importantly, popular, everyone's going to dip. Like, listen, don't listen to people when they're like, oh yeah, dude, StarCraft 2 for life, I'm never gonna quit. If that shit gets 100,000 views on Twitch daily, like viewers, everyone's gonna dip. Whether they like it or not, they're gonna dip, okay? That's how it works.
Oh, as far as RTS goes, because it is such a complex genre, and it seems to me like these are the people that can actually pull it off. One of the advantages that Frost Giant has is that the people that are working on it really get community. I mean, when I would work with Blizzard in the past, one of the things that was so great about them is they do listen. They are engaged with the people that are making content around their games, with the pro gamers that are playing their games. And these are the same people that are now at Frost Giant. I mean, a lot of game companies can be very... opaque, I guess you could say, or very detached from their communities. But in this case, I mean, they're interested in interviewing people like Dan and me, other professional gamers, other community members. So this is really exciting because, you know, when you look at, for instance, StarCraft, it's more than just the game itself. It's the people around it that make it. And I know they've been talking to the other major community figures in RTS. So I think, you know, when this thing comes out, it's going to be really exciting. So if you guys are like me, you're probably wondering a lot of stuff. Like the thing I'm most curious about right now. By the way, this is not an easy podcast for me to record because I'm so excited thinking about this that I actually want to like get up and pace around my house because my thoughts are going so fast. But I'm really curious how they're going to deal with the economy management in game. This is always, for me, the most important part of an RTS. Now, if you look at...
The thing is, they said in their announcement that they want to make the game accessible to everyone so they can also play with their friends, which to me sounds like they want to change it so that it's more like open to casual. It has an easy entry level. Like battle royales are extremely good about this. Battle royale entry level is if you have a mouse and a keyboard and one hand, you can play it. You can probably play with no hands as well. That's the great benefit of battle royales, and you can play with friends. That's what RTS genre needs. No more one-on-one, or even if it's a one-on-one, it needs to be somehow different so that there's that community part. And also, if I have a friend that never played StarCraft, if I would try to explain StarCraft to him, he would be like, dude, this is too hard. Like, this would be just too difficult. I don't want to play this. Like, I want to shoot, like, play Counter-Strike or whatever, you know? Like, they don't want to do all this work in order to be able to play the game. So, I think they're not gonna release a game as normal RTS.
And Warcraft 3, I think they have the most...
It's gonna be something new.
Unique and sophisticated ways of dealing with economy. I mean, in Warcraft 3, the way that each of the races mine is and get resources is totally different and very unusual. I mean, it was a really brave move that they pulled there. And I think in StarCraft, which for me I still think is the best way to watch an economy, the fact that you need so many workers, I think that's what makes the game exciting. Is it really means something when you see a bunch of scarabs blow up SCVs. So I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with resource management. I know they've also been looking at a lot of other new RTSs. They are billions, by the way, which is, I think, not on a multiplayer level, but just as a single-player RTS game, probably the best RTS that's been put out. I think it's really challenging. It's smart.
Yes.
I know they've been looking around at a lot of...
I've been telling you guys, their billions almost had it. Their billions almost did it, what I've been saying for a while. They almost reinvented RTS. The only thing they lacked is multiplayer, not necessarily one-on-one, even co-op. That's the only thing they were lacking. They almost had it.
I'm excited. I'm curious. I wonder also how many races is there going to be. Is there going to be 2? Is there going to be 3? Is there going to be 4? Is it going to be 5? I don't know. Or maybe it won't operate like that. I'm curious. I mean, my instinct is also my bias, right? Like everything I think of is like you have to have the StarCraft resource management. You have to have...
I don't think it's going to be like
3
StarCraft
races
at all.
Balancing 4 is too hard. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with this. But honestly, man, for RTS, this is the best news that we can have. You know, I thought... It's funny, when I started working... Actually, let's go all the way back. When I started playing StarCraft, people were always weirded out. Why am I playing a game that's that old? Mind you, StarCraft 2 is not even out. And I was telling them, this is the best game. I don't want to go to another game because this game has tons of active people. And there's still stuff I'm learning about it. The game is beautiful. Then we go...
Okay, boomer.
You know, I moved to Korea. I'm trying to get work out here. You know, I knew StarCraft 2 was coming, which is one of the reasons why I moved out here. But even a year or two into StarCraft 2, people would say, well, how long are you really going to do this for? And I would say, no, I'm going to do this for a long time. Because... You know, RTS games age well. That's worked out very well, by the way. GSL over 10 years old. And then, you know, I always assumed that if there was a StarCraft 2 coming out, there would be a StarCraft 3, right? I mean, that's not the craziest thing to think of, especially a game that's basically, or I shouldn't say a game, a company that has a monopoly on the entire genre of RTS. So I always thought StarCraft 3 would eventually come out. I thought it'd be out around now, to be totally honest. I mean, StarCraft 2 was announced, 10 years after StarCraft 1 was released?
We all did, didn't we?
I was always banking on that. And, of course, in the last few years, I was bummed out to discover that Blizzard basically wasn't allowed to release a new RTS. But now, with this team, this is really exciting, man.
I've said it, guys. Like this is the closest we're ever gonna be to new RTS and to StarCraft 3.
I think we should get
Obviously, it's
behind
not
these
gonna be
guys and
StarCraft
give them
3,
the
but-
support. Spread the word. Let's get hype. And I think we should all start discussing, what do we really want in the new future RTS? Because I think these guys are going to do a great job.
That's the
I'm
best
very
StarCraft 2
optimistic.
player of all time.
And, these are the RTS people, okay? The people that make RTS games, the ones that you actually want to play all the time. So, yeah, man, very exciting. I guess let's start that conversation. Also, guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We will have new episodes of the podcast coming out. I just got to move. I'm really tied up right now between all the ASL and GSL casts. For those of you supporting me on Patreon, I really appreciate it. We will be back and going hard once I get my life in order. And again, a new stream room is going to be built in the new apartment. I'm getting a dope new streaming PC. We've got the Halloween stream coming up. We're going to be playing the new Amnesia game. So if you want to join me on Twitch, that'll be on October 30th at 1 p.m. at 1 p.m. KST. Come hang with me there at Tasteless TV on Twitch.
Yeah, check out Tasteless everywhere. I'm going to link you guys the video as well. Tasteless is one of the nicest people out of in StarCraft 2. I'm going to link the video in the chat. But yeah, I'm super excited about this. Like, super, super excited. I can't wait. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna be tuning into the Pylon show that they're gonna have discussion for and talking about them. I met Tim Morton actually at BlizzCon when I went last year. So I'm super excited for this. And I'm super excited to see what they do, and I hope they do really well. Wait, oh my god, look at this. Monk, Monk was doing, for those who don't know, Monk was doing co-op designing for the past, I think, 2 years. And Monk just announced he's leaving Blizzard Entertainment and he joined Frost Giant. Dude, they're all... Oh my god. They're all jumping ship. Which is great for us, by the way. Frost Giant. Okay, let me see. Someone said there's a video. I like their logo. It reminds me of
My name is Ryan.
reminds me of the old games. Old RTS games.
My name is Ryan Schutter, and I joined Frost Giant because I'm obsessed with RTS games.
I met him at
and the
BlizzCon as
opportunity
well.
to build a new one is really exciting.
He was working on StarCraft 2.
My name
He was
is
co-op
Kevin
StarCraft 2.
Long, and I would say I joined Frost Giant for 2 reasons. The first reason being that I just really want to create like the next big RTS. That sounds like a dream job for me. And
This is something I've always said, guys. Like, remember whenever there were balance patches or updates, I always told you, this is not developers' team's fault. They can't do more. I always said this because I never wanted people to hate these developers. And trust me, these guys are super excited about RTS games. Like, super, like, genuinely excited. Because I've met these people, I knew these people from a while ago, and they genuinely love RTS games. This is not a quick money grab for them. They genuinely love RTS games. And this is why I always, when I made those videos, I made sure people understand I don't hate StarCraft 2 developers. And I knew that the decisions that were being made in StarCraft 2 was not theirs. It's Activision's.
And second, it's just really great getting to work with such strong, passionate people, many of whom I consider my friends.
My name is Jesse Brophy, and I was an artist at Blizzard for almost 13 years.
Damn.
Had a lot of great friends there, but it felt like a good time for me to go and try new challenges and try to build the next RTS game.
I'm Austin Hudelson, and I'm joining Frost Giant because I want to create the world's next great RTS game. At Frost Giant. I just want to help this team make the best game that they possibly can.
My name is Joe, and I heard that some friends and colleagues at Blizzard were going to make a new RTS. When you know...
These are all ex-Blizzard employees. Like, literally, all Blizzard employees. They got pushed out by Activision.
Some people with that singularity of purpose, it really makes you kind of want to join in with them.
Hi, I'm Cara. I come from a family that is deeply into RTS, and I have been involved in the space for at least 15 years.
Damn,
and
that's a long time.
Look forward to being in this space for another 15 years.
My name is Tim Campbell, and I am the president of Frost Giant and the game director on our first project. I was lucky enough to have the opportunity
on our first project. Okay.
Work at both Westwood and Blizzard on their RTS franchises early in my career. And Frost Giant is the first opportunity to really get back to the roots of the type of game that I love playing and I love building the most.
See, this is what I mean. Look what he's saying. This is for them to go back to the roots. Like, you know what? These guys are giga nerds. All they want to do is make good RTS games and stick with it. Like, they don't want these shit CEOs from money-grabbing companies just wanting to get as much money possible from their players. Like, these are the people that want to make a game for people, okay? Like, I know how lame this sounds. Not lame, but you know what I mean. But, like, trust me, these people want to make an RTS game that's good. Like, yes, they want to make money. Obviously, they're not going to fucking eat dirt. But if anyone's going to make an RTS game, it's these people.
And to do it with a group of people who are equally as passionate about this category of games as I am.
My name is Tim Morton, and I'm the production director at Frost Giant Studios. I came to Frost Giant to build the next great RTS. RTS is really the genre that I love the most. This was an opportunity to make something new, and that is such a rare opportunity in game development. I'm super excited to have this chance.
I hope to build the best RTS game that there's ever been. That's what I hope.
We're just getting started, so it's going to be a while before we have a game.
We want to see.
Oh, look what t-shirt he's wearing. StarCraft Dev Team. That's very funny.
In touch though, so sign up for updates on frostgiant.com, and please follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
So we need to make a video. That was good. That one goes in the outtakes.
Someone said, always wonder if you know if any of these people played ladder. Yeah, look at his hairline. I can tell you from his hairline, he plays Terran, and he's played too many TVPs.
That was good.
There it is.
That one goes in the outtakes.
Yep. Man, I'm so excited, guys. God damn, dude. Like, some people are gonna be like, yeah, he's paid to do that. No, I'm not, dude. I found out this midstream. I had no idea about this. I'm so excited. Like, all these people who were working on StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3 when they were initially developed, when they were big. Like, this is great news, okay? I hope they don't fuck it up. I don't think they will, right? And the reasons I don't think they will is because they've done this twice, okay? They've went through the whole process. They know what mistakes StarCraft 2 made initially. They know what mistakes Warcraft 3 made initially. And I hope they don't make the same mistakes. I hope they develop these things like co-op early on, which is why Monk is there, the guy that was doing co-op for StarCraft 2. And I hope all this is in at the start of the game. And I hope there's microtransactions, not because I want to waste my money on a game, because I want to support the company. I hope this is free to play with microtransactions inside. And I just hope they make a good game. I hope they do what they said, which is accessible to everyone. I want my friends from Fortnite or from League of Molding to not be like, RTS, I don't want to play that. I hope they want to try it out. And I hope it's easy to get into, but hard to master. Like, I'm super excited. Do you think they meant mobile? Listen to me. Delete that comment right now. Delete that evil you just wrote. You, listen to me. You are evil for just writing that, okay? That's a permaban, actually. Don't even say that. Yeah, guys, I have a phone! I have a phone! Oh my god. Don't you guys have phones? Oh yeah, this is the last part of the announcement. All this, I'm employee of Frost Giant, and I'm announcing that this game will be on mobile only. No, I'm joking. Damn, imagine that if it was on mobile. Holy shit. Holy, please no. But yeah, I'm super excited. I don't want to delay this any further. I can't wait. Again, follow them on Twitter, on YouTube, and everywhere. Just search Frost Giant, it'll come up. Amazing. Amazing. And now I want to play this game and it's not even out yet. Fuck. Am I the only one? Like, now I want to play it, but it's not even out yet. I just got baited. Alright. It is what it is. I'll have to wait. We'll have to wait. When? I have no idea. It's not announced yet. I mean, it's not official. Like, there's no, you know. Alright. Gamers, I don't know. I'm leaving hyped. I'm gonna go, like, jump and, like, run around a little bit to get this energy out. But yeah, I'm gonna head offline. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited. I'm gonna tell all this to Whammin and tell her how excited I am about this, and I'm gonna bore her with all the details for the next 20 minutes, and guess what? She's gonna have to listen to it. Alright? Thank you so much for watching. I'm super excited, and I hope to release the news soon. God, that'd be so good. Anyway, have a good one. Bye-bye.